What is your name?
John DeBose.
Where are you from?
Born on Greece, Louisiana. Raised on the west side of Belgium.
Are you in a relationship?
Yes, I am.
You said that like you didn't want to say it. How long have you been a DJ?
I've been a DJ for 4 years. Last week, actually made 4 years. No, 2 weeks ago, actually made 4 years. Yeah, so.
Would you say you're a public figure?
In Belgium?
Yes.
Yes. Like, it's crazy. You never think like, I go places and they're like, there go DJ Sauce. It's weird, but you know.
All right, good that you brought up people recognizing you. Do you feel like you get perks because you're known? Like they'll give you extra stuff in the store, or they be like, "Oh, you don't have to pay for it. You can just go and go."
Yeah, that actually happens to me a lot in my neighborhood. At the neighborhood store, when I walk up in there, I might get an ice or something. Like, hey man, you good? You good? He playing music, man. I'm up here DJing like you. I'm like, okay, man. Yeah. Shout to say it. Shout to say it.
What have you learned about yourself since DJing?
That I can do anything. Like, I used to be one of them types that doubt myself a lot. You know what I'm saying? I learned like how confident I can be. I become this whole. It's like Sauce is an alter ego, and John is just this frail ass person. Then he turned like an Incredible Hulk. You feel me?
Do you have any kids?
I have 3 kids. I actually have 4 really because I have a child that I raised, but I have 3 biological.
How old are your kids?
My oldest son is 7. My second son is 5. My oldest daughter, she just turned 5, and my youngest daughter is 2.
What is your favorite thing to do with your kids?
I think play games and go to the park and shit like that.
What's the most rewarding thing since, being a dad?
It's just the little moments, like they come hug you when you're having a bad day, the kisses, them just recognizing me as they dad, like, it just feels good.
How is it growing up in a small town like Bastrop? It's like 50 people here.
First off, it ain't 50 people. I feel like you're joking bad. Now, it's like 400, 500, 600 people, maybe. But I grew up, first off, I grew up my childhood up in Oak Ridge. I came to Belgium when I was like 12, 13. When I was out in Coney, but I started living down here when I was like 12, 13. But the side of town I grew up in is like poverty. Poverty, like, it's like a tight-knit community. We all stick together. We don't go against any neighborhood. Back in the day, it really was.
Neighborhood versus neighborhood.
It was neighborhood versus neighborhood. Uptown versus West Side. The third. Our hood was so big. We used to beef with each other, my nigga. Like, the West Side so big, it'll be the 3rd versus George Street, or it'll be E-Line versus Van, the top versus the bottom, That's the type of stupid shit we was on back in the day.
Do you feel like riding so hard for your neighborhood is what led you to go to jail?
No, it had nothing to do with it at all, actually. It was on some other shit, you know what I'm saying? By the time I went to jail, I had kind of left the neighborhood. Like, when my son was born, I had kind of like, man, you know what? Man, I'm 20 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Too old for it.
I'm too old for it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it was like my son turned 1, I just like, man, fuck that. I ain't gotta be in the hood. I started telling my homeboys, us not seeing each other every day. I was like, we don't have to see each other every day. We grown, you know what I'm saying? We grown men now. You know what I'm saying? I got a family now. I don't want to waste my time going to jail because majority of my homeboys I grew up with, like my homeboys, they either dead or in jail.
Speaking of jail, What was it like being in jail? Because I know when you go, your life stops, but everybody else's keeps going.
That's crazy. Cause like, that's all you think about when you're in jail. Like, I laid down for 7 months. At first, when I first got in there, I had them hoes like, man, I'm finna ready to come home. I'm finna come home. When they slapped me with that time, like Boosie said, you know, nigga, my sugar dropped. You feel like, man, I was in the courtroom like this, like, fuck. I was like, you know, cause my original sentence was a year and I think 2 months. I did 7. But I was like, I was fucked up my first couple weeks. After I got my time, I got transferred immediately once I got my time. And like I was fucked up. But after I got into Joe's mode, I started preparing myself to come home. But the biggest part is like for me was me missing time with my kids. My last baby mama, she was pregnant with my daughter, and I missed all that. I had to find out through my best friend.
Has anyone contributed to your success? Did they help you get to where you were, or was it all you?
Sometimes I feel like, you know, it was all me. I did the work. I'm gonna put it like that. I did the work. I put all the work in, you know what I'm saying? Now, it was people along the way, you know, that, you know, gave me a little push, but I did all the work. All the success that you see with Jules and all that, it took me to get, you know what I'm saying, get control over creative control over what was going on in Jules for everything to be so successful, and that made me more successful. Even with the KDA parties like that, it made everything more successful. If I had the thought process, they let me think everything out. Yeah.
Speaking of clubs, do you have any crazy club stories?
I got a lot of crazy club stories.
What's like one of the worst ones?
The worst one was when everybody in Belgium had a rumor going around. I had the bar side open of the club, and it's a whole other side, the big side of the club. And I was in the DJ booth, and it was a girl back there, and she was dancing, and they stopped seeing her for a while. They started telling everybody, oh, John back there fucking the girl, John. Said I got hit in the DJ booth. I ain't even touched the girl. Like, it's crazy.
Speaking of girls, what if the group is like? I can imagine if you have a name for yourself, everybody wants to, you know, hey, what you doing? Come over here.
Man, it ain't even.
Let me in free.
It ain't even it. Like, you always gonna have them people like, let me get in free. They ain't even gotta be groupers who wanna fuck with you. Just let, you know, be like, well, let me get in free. You know, whoop, whoop. But like groupies, like. Okay, I had a girl used to wait for me every night after the club. Like, even when I didn't want to leave with her, she was waiting on me. One night, she was waiting on me, and I was talking to Star, and she was just talking. She come interrupt us. I said, man, don't you see me talking? You know, from shit like that to girls just walking up to me barely even knowing me. Like, they just know my name. Like, you sauce. I want to fuck you. That happened to me actually one time. I got out of jail my first night out. Like after the club, a girl, she probably just knew me from Facebook and wanted to give me some pussy.
Do you feel like jail changed you as a person?
Yeah, because man, that ain't no place for nobody. Every time I go in there, I'm sick. I'm in that bitch just sitting there like, how I let myself get jammed up in this position again? Like, that ain't that boom. That ain't life.
Niggas smoking purple camel straight. Fucking up that long. And I know the two. I know Antoine.